Hey, how we doing? So, I finally bit the bullet, and I picked up Injustice 2. So, no more getting murdered by Atrocitus by Josh. No more getting slow-mo punched to death by Flash. So, we're gonna play through this game a little bit and kind of see what we think. I mean, I know for a fact that I like playing the game already, and while this is not going to be a... Oh, man, Josh, I didn't even realize that you popped in already. So, yeah, this is mostly just so you don't beat me. Or so we can actually have a fun game. Or so that way I can take over being the number one Atrocitus. Number one Catman. So... this is going to be my casual fun time game for a little bit. I'm getting a little burnout on Darksiders 2, but I imagine I will probably still finish it. I may end up honestly playing that later tonight. But I needed something else to be a fun game while I'm playing Street Fighter to get better. Last night I think I spent like 2.5 hours in training mode. So... doing better there. I'm feeling more confident. I gotta start playing ranked again, especially before the September Midwest Mid-South Championships, which is in Little Rock, which I registered for, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get blown up in pools and go 0-2, but it's gonna be a pretty fun time, I think. I've not been to a tournament since Soul Calibur 2, and that's not really saying much. It wasn't much of a tournament for sure. So for Injustice 2, I really wanted Swamp Thing to be great, and I know he's bottom tier. I know that there's a new patch that came out this week that made him slightly better, but it doesn't sound like they made him better, really. Or at least not to the point that I would want to play him. So I'll probably try to mess with Scarecrow more. But we're going to play through story mode. We're going to see what happens in the story. The best thing about NetherRealm is making you play every character. So maybe I'll end up like loving Gorilla Grodd and just playing Gorilla Grodd all the time. I mean, he seems like he looks cool. The problem is like everybody in this game looks really great. Like visually, the game's remarkable. I mean, some of the animations aren't perfect, but the game is pretty. I played Injustice 1 on the stand-up arcade at the house, or at my house. I mostly played... It's the guy with the gun. It's either Deadshot or Deathstroke. Whatever one was in that. I feel like it's Deathstroke. I don't know. He had a gun. He was really good at zoning. I know the problem with this game for a while was Deadshot was too zony. I heard Supergirl actually did get buffed. Just across the board, she does more damage, and one of her main strings, I guess, it got better. So that seems cool. Also, her special costume, the Power Girl one, has a boob window, and that's ridiculous. But she looks super cool. She was one of those characters that whenever the game was first being shopped around, like, she looked like hot garbage. Like, the facial animations were terrible. Not as bad as Black Canary, but bad. And then, like, I feel like in the 2 months before the game came out, it ended up being super great. Like, they fixed all the animations, they fixed all the facial features. I guess maybe animations? More like their graphical representation. Josh, you should watch or listen to Ultra Chin TV's discussion of the Injustice 2 patch for this week. It's actually pretty interesting. Ultra David's, pretty into Injustice 2, and he breaks down the new patch. But he thinks Starfire is terrible, but a lot of the top players think Starfire is great, and apparently... it's just a really polarizing character. Hey, Sean. So basically, Injustice 1, I played through the story mode, and I played a couple of regular matches, but that was pretty much it. But since I've played it on the X Arcade, I feel like I should be able to play it alright with this joystick. Not to mention, like, it's the only way I've played the game so far over at Chris's, so, but I'll finally be able to get my own button layout. Josh, it's Ultra Chin TV. It's Ultra David and James Chin. They're on YouTube, and I have an app called Podcast Republic that makes it where that I can listen to their podcast, but they're not on my other podcasting app. But James Chin and Ultra David are, if you watched a fighting game that was a big deal, they were the people that commentated for it for like a decade, or at least for the most part. There's some big standouts right now. Cross Counter TV, which is Gutex and Mike Ross, just started breaking out and doing other shows. Sajam and Tasty Steve have been doing a thing called Tasty Jam, or something about cooking. The Recipe, that's what it is. And they've been going through Injustice and teaching people teaching each other how to play, and teaching each other how to play Guilty Gear and stuff like that, which I like a lot because I like to play 30 games and try to figure out how to play them. But that's the video I watched where they were teaching Steve how to play Batman, and that's why I started playing Batman over at Chris's, because he seemed really easy to get put together. So I went into training mode real quick to test the sound, so I'm hoping that it's okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to download a fucking app. We'll do that later. I hope this isn't the only time. So I went straight into practice, but it wanted me to learn the basics, so I'm gonna go ahead and run through this super quick just because I don't know the button layout yet for default. Josh, the Ultra Chin TV, they usually do a Twitch stream, I think on Tuesdays, but I always end up just watching the archive on YouTube later. Yeah, I don't need that simple. I just want to know what the buttons are. Okay. I feel like Chris set his to 1, 2, 3 on the stick. Which I don't think I'm gonna do. Which is probably why I kept trying to throw and it didn't work. Oh, come on. Yeah, I feel like 1, 2, 3, and then meter burn being your thumb makes sense, but I don't know if that's how he set his up or not. Defeated Superman. That didn't seem that bad. Okay. Maybe I didn't need to go through training. I just assumed that something crazy was gonna happen. Interactions. Oh. I didn't know that there was... Use the wall run. Oh. Back. Yeah, that seemed like it would work, so it's probably what he set his to. Man, stage transitions look so cool. Oh, that's cool. That's not much of a juggle combo, but... I did not use L1. It did not like that I didn't use L1. Okay, so default uses the 4th button for throw, which I would not do. Oh, but there's a... Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not gonna throw that way anyway. Oh, nice, Josh. What kind of character are you playing? Is he using a staff, and does it have drills? Oh, cool. Speedster was really fun to move around with. This throws along. Yeah, I had used Speedster for 0, actually, because it seemed... Oh no, or did I use the... Because it's flight, drilling, and running. Those are the 3, right? Or did they add more? Bats. I don't understand what you're trying to get me to do. Acrobatics. Yeah, he could wall jump, I think was the thing. Okay. That's what I did. I didn't even realize you could do that. That's cool. Super meter. That's weird. I think I would have liked hovering for my Gundam guy for sure. I don't even know what that was. He just threw some sparks. That seems kind of lame. I guess I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing there. Or I'm hitting the wrong button. So it's square, square, triangle, back, back, R2. What is R2 is switch stance though, right? I would like to view demo, because I don't understand what you're trying to ask me to do. Yeah, I think, like... Yeah, Well, this is fucking stupid. I don't understand. Okay. I understand what you mean, though. I think that R2... Okay. That's the problem. Maybe not. R2 is meter burn. That's... It's because I don't know what button is what. R2, L2. They're flipped. Well. Okay. So forward and backwards. Well. No. Just the same. That's weird. You'd think you would have two options. Block escape. I didn't realize everybody could dash through people. That's really cool. I mean, there's a lot of ways to use meter for there only to be 3 meters. Oh, you can't block it. Okay. Okay, 4, sorry. Every other game has 3 meters. Why would this one have 4?
I'm ending this nightmare.
This world is mine.
I don't have any. Okay. Oh, I got money. I'm ready for Injustice 2. Okay. Let's do this. Josh, you finished the story, didn't you? Did you go through all of the secondary stuff? Like after you beat it, there's new things that you can do, I guess. And then you have to beat it again. You haven't played the story, but you read the comics? Come on. Man, last night I was playing some casual match Street Fighter while watching Sean play Rez, and I had Street Fighter completely muted so I could hear those sweet, sweet tunes. It's the best. I think I'm gonna start playing Street Fighter with no sound. It's a lot less threatening. Tentacle Skull. That's his name. Tentacle Skull. That's clearly an unfinished Terminator. You gotta put the rest of the skin on. Oh, it'll never know that you're in there. Just wandering around. Nope, still there. He's gonna turn it into a tiny city. Saved.
Kara, come quickly. Stay with me, Kara.
Brother, the ship, it just... Argo City's gone. Millions of people.
That's only the beginning. Brainiacs destabilized the planet's core. Krypton won't hold together much longer.
But all your research, isn't there something you can do?
That's why we're here.
A spaceship? That's what you've been working on?
Your Uncle Jor-El discovered a planet that can sustain Kryptonians, far away from Brainiac. He's built a ship just like this for your cousin Cal.
But Cal...
It was Ultron Sigma. Same guy.
You need to protect him.
Only with Sigma.
Our ways.
Me teach him. What about you?
He's out there trying to create Mavericks.
No.
That's why we're gonna have to hunt him.
No, I won't leave you. Please, please don't make me.
I can't come with you, but you'll never be alone. You belong to the House of El.
The House
A
of
house of
El.
hope. Never forget that. Never give up hope.
Get in.
We spent all of our resources to build 2 ships. Oh no. Oh, we didn't even get to see her get blasted. That's the problem with DC. Now, if this was a Vertigo game, much different. So, I guess that's a prequel. Because that's, you know, way before actual Injustice. I want to know. Let's start
In my
from.
years fighting crime, I've
Okay,
learned one
hopefully
thing,
this is it.
that every villain is the hero of his own story. Superman was no exception. The Joker drugged him, tricked him into killing his pregnant wife Lois, and made him trigger the bomb that nuked Metropolis. So when Superman killed the Joker, I understood why. We all did. But once that line was crossed, there was no going back. He gave himself and the Justice League a new mandate. Stop all crime before it happened, by any means necessary. But he couldn't see his good intentions were leading him down a path of tyranny and evil. That's how our greatest hero became our greatest threat.
They're just at the Daily Planet. Several years ago.
So what if Superman's pulling criminals out of Arkham? They're the worst of the worst.
He's going to kill them, Damien.
Sounds like justice.
Justice.
Killing people isn't justice.
Superman can't see that. He's grieving. He needs time to heal.
Yeah, and what if it had been Gotham? If Joker had killed me, your own son. Thought he'd say that. It's not responding. We're being taken to the
That's
back.
not where you want to go.
Prepare to eject.
Just casually flying. Whoa.
A warning shot, Cyborg.
I won't hurt you unless I have to.
Based on the tier list, Cyborg's not gonna hurt
friends
anyone
were in
regardless.
trouble with Batman, Starfire, Beast Boy, gone. We do this. That never happens again.
You're right to be angry, but it's not a blank check. And the Justice League isn't a death squad.
Yeah, same thing, eh? Get him. Okay, at least we're back to fighting. That feels better. I didn't realize that after I got hit, all of my bats ran away. Man.
Gonna lock you up this time.
Don't be so sure. You don't see it yet, but Superman's wrong.
Easy.
Your glider skills need work.
What a dick.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Let's go.
You didn't get good at falling out of planes and pretending that you can fly. This guy have earbuds in? Why is he not paying attention? Yeah, I haven't seen anybody play with Cyborg, to be honest. Like, everybody just says he's terrible.
so you won't kill, but you're fine with traumatic brain injuries.
Secure the loading docks.
He did punch him in the head like 3 times more than he needed to, I think.
Here to help, Bruce?
Yes, to keep you and Clark from making a terrible mistake.
None of us wanted this, but the Joker forced our hand. Metropolis changed the world. Now we have to change with it.
Not like this.
Of all people, I thought you would understand.
Why would you think he would understand? He's never killed anyone before. That feels weird. Oh man, that's like a billion years ago. I mean, it's not like something changed today, which would make him actually decide to start killing people. Damn it. I'm not using these bats well. Or at all. Nope. Does that combo? Oh, it does. That's great. I didn't realize you could do that. Why don't you just do that all the time then? I did. She does. I played Injustice 1. I'm familiar.
I need you to tell me the truth. Where is he?
Cell block C. You can't turn your back on him. He needs you.
That's why I came.
I feel like we're gonna have to fight an inmate.
Doc, what are they gonna do with us? Where we going? I ain't going nowhere till you tell me what's happening.
Get back in line!
He should really always have the red eyes.
Minutes.
You're better than this, Clark.
These inmates are irredeemable. They're thieves, rapists, murderers. Like the Joker.
Like the Joker.
That's the problem with fighting for truth and justice. The battle never ends.
And executing them will end it? First Joker, now this. When does it stop?
When there's no more crime. When people can live without fear. We want the same thing, Bruce.
I wanted to kill my parents' murderer. I could have. But that's not the life they wanted for me. And it's not the life Lois would want for you.
Don't you put that on me.
Just blow him up. Real easy.
A red solar grenade.
To dull your powers, you need to stop. Take time to grieve before it's too late.
You wouldn't...
So this is how they make it where you can fight him.
You're supposed to be...
Yeah, I was just thinking that. The Fang quote. It's pretty good. Ah. it's down forward. That's why I'm doing it wrong. Okay, sure. Great. Try the zone. No. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. We'll just get all of our health back. Oh, really?
I'm sorry, Bruce. I'm not dead yet.
There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh. Not very good at this game, clearly.
Sorry, Clark.
It's super fun. I really enjoy it.
Look who I found.
Buttons are real bad.
Victor Sass. Psychopath. How many women have you killed?
121.
121. Huh. Sounds incorrigible to me.
Robin, let him go!
You'd rather fight your friends than the real problem.
I'm warning you, son.
Son? You didn't raise me. The League of Assassins did.
Man, Superman's gonna enjoy that.
Problem solved. Who's next?
Damn it, Damien!
Damn
This is
it!
a line we do not cross.
Then stay on your side, Batman. I'll be on Superman's.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were gonna make me play as Robin or not. He is just annihilating me. No, block it. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Grandfather knew you were weak.
I probably didn't need to use all that meter. I do like watching the super moves though. They're pretty fun. I think Batman's kind of weak, but
Usually sloppy, Damien.
what is that run about?
Last chance to fall in line.
Don't bet on it.
Oh, damn it. What is it, like the fourth fight? I've already lost. that thing moved like that. That's cool.
It's getting old, Damien.
You've got to be kidding me. No way. I was in air.
You're out of options.
Okay, that's a little bit better. I assume that will kill. Yeah, good deal.
I never meant to.
You coward. We are at war with these animals. You think you're better than him? You let the Joker keep on killing. You couldn't save Lois or Jason or anyone!
That's enough. Let's go.
But the inmates.
Not today.
I'll fly off with you. Bye, Dad.
It's been years since the regime fell. Superman's behind bars. Damien, my own son, is there with him. But we can't ever forget why we put them there.
So I guess
Stay vigilant.
everybody knows that he's Batman.
People, Mr. Wayne. You're not alone in rebuilding Gotham and Metropolis. But if we don't change some minds soon...
Thought that's why you hired that overpaid PR firm, Lucius.
Oh, that's Morgan Freeman.
convincing folks to move
Or not
back to
Morgan
these
Freeman.
cities is a lot harder when they're afraid someone's gonna knock them down again.
Superman's never getting out. I made that clear.
But Wonder Woman, Black Adam, Aquaman, they're still out there somewhere. And seemingly immune to prosecution. I know you built Brother Eye to keep tabs on all those loose ends, but the public doesn't know.
Brother Eye's secrecy is critical. Our enemies can't fight something they don't know exists.
Well, then at least follow one bit of advice we paid those PR people so
See,
much money
it's
for.
been a while since I've went
What's
through
Be a
Injustice
little
1
less
or read
Batman
it.
and a little more billionaire playboy. Get out around town in the daylight and smile. Focus groups show people feel safer when they see you smile. That would be your other job.
Oh man, he's got a star
Bruce,
phone. Those things are
consider
terrible.
widening your circle of trust.
Nobody
wins
knows how to
all by
use them.
themselves.
At least nobody in my office. They just stare at him a lot. Oh, let's get Green Arrowed. Because that's who we want to play as.
This place needs a lot of work.
Dinah, Oliver, thanks for coming on short notice.
You're lucky we found a sitter.
My great-grandfather
I like
built
that he
the
doesn't
original
look
Gotham
like
Underground.
Arrow
These days,
from the show, but I do wish he had a hat. And I do wish there was a punching glove Arrow.
and this is Brother Eye.
Is this
More
just
like
the
the
thing
Eye
that
of
they
Sauron.
put in
Surveillance
Batman
hub?
2?
More
Or-
than that, a communications hub, linking every satellite and
one,
server on
I
the
guess,
planet.
with
It
Harley?
warns us when trouble's coming, and guides us when trouble's here.
Must take a real genius to operate.
I don't know about genius, but I do got a PhD. Dinah's hubby. You sure came a long way.
A world away. But The change of scenery is nice.
I was surprised you called, Bruce. Things seem to be going well. So, what's up?
Dismantling the regime created gaps in global security. We're covering them where we can, but we're stretched thin, vulnerable.
So when do you guys
Arlene,
start
show them
playing
what you found.
Warcraft again? I had a really terrible troll pun name that I thought of yesterday morning, but I've since forgot what it was, but I was really proud of myself at the time. So now we're gonna fight Gorilla City.
Planning something big, but what, where, when, we don't know.
One thing
Couple
we do
of
know,
weeks.
Scarecrow's gonna ship Grodd a buttload of fear gas from a hideout in Slaughter.
You guys all set up now?
Good thing I packed my bug spray.
I need you three to stop that gas before it gets to Grodd.
Not joining us for the party?
Unfortunately, I can't leave Gotham without worrying the public.
Don't worry, Bats. With this crew on the job, what could go wrong?
Sean, how are you going to be able to play World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 15 or 14 and Final Fantasy 11 all at the same time? Just doesn't seem like there's enough hours in the day for all of that fun or all of that grind. What's your Dark Knight gonna do?
Can they move any faster?
How are you gonna beat Assault Suit Lanus if you've got all of these other things?
Tomorrow?
I can't afford for you to be this preoccupied. Oh man. Tentacles. That's what we need.
Fancy meeting you here.
Keep them moving.
You think that's the same piece of gum from before?
Red, I ain't seen you in forever. You here to
Like-
take down these punks?
Violet Beauregard. I just don't feel like if you were going to get into a fight, especially like a tournament scenario, you would want to wear a hangman's noose.
Better care for the green.
I mean, it seems like you could just grab that and you're just done.
Where I sit, there's not much difference between him and Superman.
You're a few cones short of a pine if you think your new friends
A
care
few
about
cones short of a pine.
Grodd will keep his promises, or he'll be my next victim.
Oh, Red, why are you making me do this? Let me get you out of here, girl. We can team up again. Drive all the boys crazy, you know, like the old days.
The old days were fun, but these days I'm all business.
Aww. Oh. It's important to know your moves. Play Doctor. Cupcake Bomb. Pop Pop. Oh, it's a command grab. There are these cupcakes. I like that assist. Oh, little baby Seymour. Little baby Audrey too, I guess, but. Man, her animations are really cool.
So many to kill, so little time.
I don't know that I've seen her special move. Oh no. Maybe I have seen that actually. That's pretty cool. Man, that's all good. How do I use that interactable?
No more sleepovers for you.
He's just walking around, spraying for bugs.
Please, I used to huff this stuff for kicks.
Then you'll appreciate my new formula.
Hey.
Man, Scarecrow seriously looks so good. He's by far the best looking character in the game. Can that charge? Oh yeah. I mean, seriously, that is just rad. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Can I not push? How do I push the alligator? Yeah, I wanted to do that. All I could do is jump off of it.
Ugh, instant hangover.
We're not done yet.
Take this green goo. Oh no. Joker times. I'm really surprised that they didn't put Lex Luthor in this game, considering using the last one.
Holly, darling. Look at you. Such a big girl. Cosplaying.
I think he's been dead in the last 2 games that he's been in.
Laughing in the Batcave. But you hear it, don't you?
Hear what?
The real you, buried under the floorboards. Scratch, scratch, scratching to get out. The one who cut her friends' throats. And laugh about it.
Yeah, he was also dead in Arkham City, or whatever the last Arkham game was. I didn't realize they had her classic costume in here too. That's cool.
Oh,
projectile that's like basically uninterruptible. Oh. Should link, right? Yeah, cool. And she gets 2 of those guys, and it seems to recharge pretty quick. It seems a little bit better than the bats. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep using the dogs.
Let's go before it takes us away.
Oh. Yeah, here we go. What do you know about the green, Sean?
This swamp is protected.
Swampy, I heard you were dead.
I guard the green.
I bet you do.
The plant life of Earth. As long as it lives, I cannot die.
That's not the voice I would have assumed he would have.
Swampy, wait. It ain't us you want to bash. We're the good guys.
Good, bad, I care little for humanity. But I do care. And my swamp burns.
That's reasonable. I really want to be able to link something into that. No, 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 no. I like how he does. Swamp Thing is probably the second best, next to Scarecrow. Like, I like that whenever he ducks, he goes into the ground. That's really great. Okay, that's unblockable, I guess. Those wings are really good. And I like how he does those throws, and it makes it where, like, his other swamp men come out. That's really fun. Like that. That's really cool. Oh, cool. OTG. That's great. Oh man, he's eating a plant. I would like to get good with Swamp Thing just because I like his character so much. He does look really great.
It's Scarecrow and his goons you want. They're mixing toxic gas right in your backyard. We came to stop them.
I wish he had a glow-in-the-dark costume like my Swamp Thing figure. Just a little, like, super white. I wonder if they made good colors for him. Oh man, airboats. I didn't know they were airboats. This is like Gator. Or Gator 2.
Swamp Thing, you are amazing. If you ever want on the team, we'd love to have you.
I would consider that, should our interests align. For now...
Yeah, he's slow, but also, like, his whole thing with the across the whole map command grab thing is not great, I don't feel. It seems like a lot of the stuff that I think is really cool is also highly punishable. I would not be good with him. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they really look cool, but I think I would get blown up all the time, especially in a game that's so zony. Like, the patch that like what they changed for Swamp Thing was I'm gonna pause this real quick. What they changed for Swamp Thing was, or one of them, is his trait made it where, like, if you're standing in the flowers and you do your command grab and you get hit with the projectile, you have like some armor on it. But it's like, if you're already in a situation where you're grabbing somebody from across the entire map and your only move is that one command grab, then you're getting out-zoned anyway. And just having the thing that made it where it was just like armor on that one move seems kind of weak. Or at least, like, I mean, that makes him better, but it does not make him good by any stretch of the imagination.
In the clouds, listening.
If someone saw you,
How many times have we told you? It's too dangerous outside Condok.
I spent decades lost in space, stuck in hypersleep until Adam found my ship. And now I'm cooped up here.
How can we make you more comfortable?
Yeah, highly situational.
Let me out. Diana, you've taught me what my powers can do. This world needs help. Earth's people are so divided. They're always fighting.
That's the world without Kal-El. Batman has eyes everywhere. He can't know about you before we're ready.
I'm not afraid of some guy in a mask. Ugh!
So
I can
angsty.
steel with my bare hands.
So could your cousin.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, but in a game where zoning is so powerful, like, having to rely on the fact that you have your trait, and that you're in it, and that they're in a position to where you can command grab them, like, there's just a lot of ifs. As opposed to being a guy that can just keep shooting guns all day and gain meter by shooting guns, and then meter burn a gun move.
You try calling the army?
There is no army. Not yet. To break up the regime, we had to start from the ground up.
So, what? Us three extradite Grodd from under his entire guerrilla army.
Grodd's their alpha. Take him down, and the others will submit.
Yeah, they did nerf
Be wary of
Aquaman
running
some,
into other members of his society. They're more coordinated than we knew.
Next stop, Gorilla City.
yeah, I agree. Still gonna be crazy. I mean, he was the one that got the most significant nerfs, but considering, like, he's one of the main reasons that I can't watch competitive Injustice, because I can't stand to watch Kraken, Trident, Kraken, Trident, Kraken.
I couldn't be there to finish the fight against Superman. I'm damn sure finishing this one.
Like, I don't even know what Swamp Thing looks like high level, or what Firestorm looks like high level, because while there is a lot of character diversity in the top, like, 10 or so, there's still, like, half of the cast that doesn't get played. Like, I've never seen Gorilla Grodd, period. I don't even think I've seen him at Chris's house unless we played with him and I don't remember.
Gorilla City! Our time has come. In a few short hours, we break the yoke of oppression forever. No
Yeah,
more
that's the
regime.
problem.
No
Like, he's
more
got two
justice
moves.
league.
That's like with Deadshot, he's got
The world
gun
welcomes
and
its
diagonal
new
gun
masters.
and the crouching gun meter burn move. And that's it. I don't know what else he does. How did he convince all of these people to work with him? Cheetah I get. They're both kind of animal people. Poison Ivy is a plant person. Catwoman's basically a furry.
We show the
Oh
world
man,
that we
I was at Walmart
are
today.
superior. Today,
I'm gonna need to try to get this picture to show up. I took a picture of what you could purchase at Walmart now, because I was mostly appalled by it.
Low self-esteem, not that guy's
Here we go.
That's a lot more than a
Let's switch this over real quick. Oh man, there we go. This. You can buy $20 full-sized face masks of animals at Walmart. It's only $20. They're huge. Those are not children that popped up. Those are full-size adults. I turned the corner around the grocery store section to head over to the electronics, that is in front of the electronics section. And there was a man wearing a giant bear one, walking with presumably his mom? I don't know. But the guy was like a solid 6'2", I would say. And the head still seemed large on him. I don't know. $20 is too low of a buy-in for something like that. I need those to be more expensive so people don't casually have them. I don't want to run into that on the street. I sure as shit didn't want to run into it at Walmart. This is before lunch. It's too early.
Laid it on a little thick, Grodd. You hire Superman's speechwriter?
Soldiers must be properly motivated to sacrifice their lives, Catwoman.
Hate is the perennial motivator.
Better not turn that hate on us, or this society is over.
As long as we have a common agenda, Captain Cold, you have nothing to fear.
You mean as long as we follow your orders?
Report, Deadshot.
We're ready to move
Deadshot.
Good dog. Now go tell the others.
Let me play as that guy. I know how to use him. He's got 2 moves.
We already lost a shipment at Slaughter Swamp.
Slaughter Swamp. That's the name of a place in their world. Gorilla City, I understand. But Slaughter Swamp is pretty ridiculous.
Partner, since we're relying so much on him or her.
He will soon make his presence known, but for now...
First, a few words from the brave and the bold.
They snuck in past all of those gorillas.
I'm the brave one, right?
I'm not bold enough to disagree.
The saboteurs of Slaughter Swamp, I presume. Handle this.
Okay. Handle it.
I call first dibs.
Catwoman is apparently really good. I've played as Black Canary before.
A traitor again, Selina? I don't know why Bruce ever trusted you.
I've got 9 lives, Dinah. I'm only a traitor in most of them.
Oh. Parry, knee, drop, handspring. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Kick.
Back to the shadows.
Ah, dang it. There we go.
So much for 9 lives. Oh, that was graceful, Ollie.
Oh man. The fire rises. He's getting juiced up.
One of us needs to distract him while the other sniffs his tubes.
Ouch.
His venom tubes, Ollie.
How kind of Batman, sending his underlings. I will enjoy returning you to him in body bags.
Go. I'll keep Bane busy.
Come on.
But you'll feel the pain.
Yeah, Black Canary feels okay. Ouch. I mean, she's got a parry. Whoa, I did a lot of damage. She's got a parry, she's got movement options. Oh, are you kidding me? You have to jump, I guess? That looks really good. Grr. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And I'm dead. Well, it was going really well until I lost. Which I guess is how it usually goes.
Go. I'll keep being busy.
Little birdie, you will sing a song of pain.
Oh, I'll sing song. But you'll feel the pain.
Oh, that's cool. I was kind of in the air. I felt like that was gonna combo for some reason, but it did not. That's fine. I can't believe that you can combo into like half of these guys' super moves so easily. I mean, I guess at high level you're pretty much just meter burning all your stuff anyway, but it still seems pretty crazy that they're that simple. Man, he does so much damage.
There is more work to be done.
Okay.
Ollie, now.
Quick, get his tubes. I feel like he could have done that earlier, before we started fighting.
Now where's that damn dirty ape?
Oh, Dr. Fate. That's another character that I was kind of looking at. He seems like he could be fun.
Come to you as darkness falls.
He looks ridiculous,
Dinah Lance,
which I like.
the Queen. In the past, I have shielded you from danger, but a grave crisis looms, and I do not know if I can stop it.
You mean Grodd and company? We've got that covered.
Grodd is the pawn of a much greater master. A new order is coming. I have foreseen it. Leave with
Trust me,
now.
I've got this giant ankh on my chest. I'm clearly okay.
Batman will need our help.
Everyone and everything you know will die. I will shepherd you to safety, lest you suffer.
I feel like he'd be really big in like the early 90s.
By force, if necessary.
The good doctor's been wearing that helm for too long.
Then let's help him out of it.
Oh no.
Watch my back.
You should not have returned to Batman. You are not fated to fight his battle.
Well, like a good friend once told me. Screw fate.
Did they? Whoa, you can teleport. Oh, it gives him life. I like that she can end with that throw. Gonna say that should at least chip.
I'm not abandoning Batman. Kent, you okay?
Your headgear really had you going.
I lost control of Naboo, the spirit of the helm. Thanks to you, I'm back in charge. For now. I have to go consult my masters, the Lords of Order. Pray they'll intervene before it's too late.
Too late for what, Kent? What's going down?
The Lord's magic bars me from saying more. I have changed fate too many times. This planet's destiny is no longer clear.
What comes next? Mere mortals.
As soon as he puts on the helmet, he sounds more like a robot. I understand it's because of the metal, but it makes his voice change a lot.
That was...
You can teleport into an Ankh.
Yeah. Come on, let's find Grodd and get the hell out of here.
You've overstayed your welcome.
We're happy to check out, but you're coming with us.
Fighting a talking ape wasn't enough. Had to throw in...
This wannabe tyrant is mine.
Your bravado is empty, Canary. Like the rest of your kind, you will soon kneel before me.
Kneel before Grodd? That doesn't sound right.
Get it? It's like Zod. Ah. That's unblockable. I'm also curious as if I can actually do anything after I hit with it. I really just want to hit... I wanted to know what that meter burned to, but oh well.
Beauty beats beast.
That right there, That's why I love you.
Surprised that worked. Let's call it a day and get Harley out of here.
It's never good when you slap the cuffs on and then they start chuckling.
Humans. You've won this battle, but you've already lost the war.
Oh, giant skull monster.
Holy shit.
Can you get those off on your own?
Ollie.
I got nothing.
Your victory over Gorilla Grodd warrants further study.
His face looks really good.
Skin. Smart money's on Alien.
Martian? Like John Johns?
My point of origin was 1,000 light years removed from Mars on the planet Kolu. I am Brainiac.
Stop, please!
Cause and effect. Resistance begets violence.
Then we won't resist. Please, just stop! You're the grave crisis we were warned about. What do you want?
I seek the
I like
one
those
you
robot
call
arms.
Superman. For years, I believed I had destroyed Krypton and all its remnants. Superman's survival is an oversight I must correct.
Superman's no friend of ours.
I am aware. But your planet has also piqued my interest. Its many contradictions are fascinating.
We'll never serve you.
Serve? I am no petty despot. I collect worlds, preserving their essential knowledge to enhance my intellect. And then I discard the remnants.
Why?
Your species values precious metals, arbitrary symbols of status. I value knowledge. And like your metal trinkets, knowledge is more valuable when it is rare.
Oh man. Just sweeping. You can tell that they did not model these civilians with the same amount of time they spent with everything else. I don't feel like 3 fingers is enough.
Brother Eye, give me an update on the team at Gorilla City.
I cannot do that, Bruce Wayne of Earth.
Why not?
Because I am not Brother
I am Brainiac. You cannot regain control. Over the past days, Brother Eye has been absorbed into my neural network. It is now an extension of my mind. You, a fragile human, captured and imprisoned a fully developed male Kryptonian.
Maybe I'm not so fragile.
To prevail, you harnessed advanced sciences, nanotechnology, satellite communications, interdimensional transits. I am taking these
You know,
tools
just
from you.
casually
Why?
interdimensional
The Kryptonian
traveling.
belongs to me, and soon, so will your planet.
That seemed overdone. That seemed real, like Jerry Bruckheimer Batman sequence. Like Val Kilmer was there. Get this crystal ball.
Great Hera. Where else besides Metropolis?
Gotham, Beijing, Moscow. So many cities. All at once.
It's him. Who, Kara? Who is it?
We need to get Cal. Now!
Yeah, so Lex Luthor built a prison to store Superman in. I guess this is like post Arkham.
You're wearing a suit. Am I in trouble again?
Brainiac, what can you tell me?
How do you know that name?
You're afraid of him. He's invading. He says you belong to him.
Brainiac killed my parents. He blew up Krypton.
You never mentioned that before. How do I beat him?
You can't. Not without me.
I'll find a way.
This is my fight, Bruce! You need me! Bruce! Bruce!
Bruce!
Bruce!
Okay, Flash time. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the Flash high-level stuff, but there's a bunch of stuff that happened over Evo, and I guess the whole thing is pop them in the corner and hit your trait that slows time down, and you just sit there and kick them, and kick them, and kick them, in this super long juggle, and it looks ridiculous. It's hilarious.
Internet and phone are down. Maybe this old ham can help us. You fitting in okay? People treating you well?
Let's just say people here aren't thrilled to live in close quarters with the Flash, convicted regime criminal.
Pardoned regime criminal. Give it time. They'll come around. LW base. Are you there?
Dr. Riddle? Cops are down everywhere. These spaceships showed up, dropping a ball and army on this city. They're killing everyone. Let's circle while we can.
LW base. How fast can you get to Metropolis?
My pardon agreement was pretty clear on no powers.
You think that matters when aliens are invading?
It's true.
You helped tear down the regime, Barry. That's why Mr. Wayne asked me to take you on. And if Batman thinks you earned a second chance, who are you to argue?
He's secretly wearing the shirt, just like underneath. put them in a pile.
As predicted, Barry Allen has returned to action.
The task force is ready. They'll enjoy this.
Ouch.
Nice aim, Deadshot.
Just get the job done.
That knee ain't healing super fast at absolute zero.
For God's sake, Cole, look around!
Yeah, crazy day. Kinda like when Superman went nuts and you went right along with him.
Punish me later. We have to help these innocent people.
The same innocent people who cheered Superman when he executed my friends? My sister?
I'm sorry, Cole.
I don't think I know enough about Captain Cold to actually care about what's happening to him.
Once upon a time I was.
Okay, what is that even for? Okay, well. Let's try getting him in the corner, I guess.
Remember, don't blink.
Somebody call the ice cream man?
That's not a combo. No, it did not combo. He just didn't block. Dinosaur. Should have put him in his mouth.
Here comes a cold one.
Catch me if you can.
I got nothing. It's so weird that that kick is a actual special move. It doesn't seem to really do anything. I know that's what it looks like he does whenever you get him in the corner, but I don't know that we're gonna get to that. Catwoman was the mole.
Thanks, Kitty. I was hoping you was Bruce's mole.
For all the good it did. Grodd never trusted me enough to share the whole alien invasion plan.
We gotta help Dinah and Ollie.
We will. First, we need to get back to Gotham, if there's anything left of it.
Where is Gorilla City actually located geographically in comparison to Gotham?
Running a little slow, Flash.
Retirement will do that to you. What's with you, Lawton? You should be fighting this invasion.
Got no choice. Grodd put a nano explosive in my head. His paws on the trigger.
Whoa. That's crazy.
So whether I like it or not, I gotta do Grodd's dirty work.
Computer does not know how to play with Deadshot. Damn it.
Easiest paycheck ever.
I know. It's just business.
What is that? Ah! Reverse Flash.
A good crisis. Eobard Thawne? You don't belong here.
And miss the return of Barry Allen?
We're just racing? What is this even about? We had to get to Gotham. Or I guess we're going to Gotham? One thing that I'm glad this doesn't have is the QuickTime event stuff. That was in Injustice quite a bit. And during these little videos, you'd actually have to hit buttons, which was a pain because all I'm doing right now is just watching a video, not knowing that I'm supposed to hit a button. So hopefully I don't.
I ran a long way from the future to hurt you, Barry. But this timeline, it's all wrong.
So go back to your own time, Reverse Flash.
Think I haven't tried? Your regime buddies killed one of my ancestors. Now I'm trapped in a paradox. I can never go home. At least I can hurt you!
That's what I was trying to do. I'm I'm having a lot of trouble using interactables, apparently, still. It's so weird that they get back up for half a second and then fall down.
Don't know how many more reunions I can take.
Guess I could come back later.
Hal? No, not today.
Nice to see you too, Barry.
Whose dead hand you pry that ring from?
You know it doesn't work that way. The ring chose me.
Even after you bailed on the Guardians to join the Sinestro Corps?
The Guardians locked me up. But they also trained me to overcome my fears. I earned the second chance they gave me.
Guardians made a mistake.
Walker can't help you.
Hard to find a red blur, isn't it?
I just really want to be able to pick up that trash can, and I'm having a hell of a time trying to do it.
Weren't you?
I told you. I'm trying to make things right. I betrayed my core, my planet, and my friends. That's the worst part.
All day I've been reminded how I failed to be a hero. How hard it's going to be to regain people's trust. Guess we're both on that path.
We have a long way to go, Barry. It'd be a lot easier if we were together.
I feel like Green Lantern was super fun to play in the first game, but I haven't really seen anybody use him in this one.
We need help, don't we?
Not his.
I imagine he's super zony too. I feel like half of the cast of this game are really zony.
If he was still in charge, he'd still be wearing yellow.
I'm not that guy anymore. Look, I get why you don't trust me, but you should trust the Guardians. This ring means something. They put me through hell to get it back. Fine. I've got my orders. Just thought it'd help if we cooperate.
Lantern. Maybe it's time I widened my circle of trust.
What can I do?
You're going to Atlantis. Our circle of trust needs Aquaman and his Marines.
You think he'll help? He's been off radar since the regime fell.
He didn't like getting roped into the regime by Superman.
That's too bad.
He sure won't be happy to see me.
Get used to that.
I really liked Constructs in the last game. Oh, I get to play with them. That's cool.
To fight his battle, like the time Superman ordered me to invade Metropolis.
We were all on the wrong side of that war.
The next time my people's blood is spilled, it will be for Atlantis, not the surface world.
You're one of us too, Arthur. Your father...
My father was human, but my duty is to Atlantis. I don't trust you, Jordan. You or any surface dweller. Now leave.
And remind Batman, stay out of my
All of the seas.
And that's on your doorstep?
Atlantis will defend itself.
Maybe sooner than you think. We need to help each other.
Go! I don't need your distraction.
I'm not leaving!
What was that?
Need I remind you whose kingdom this is?
Yeah, Soul Calibur's story is much faster than this. You really need to start going through Weapon Master mode or whatever it is. Okay, there's that. Okay, that's cool. Does that just appear wherever I want it? Or does it just appear next to him? I'm getting blown up by this guy because I'm trying to learn moves. The willpower wall. Ow.
At least make this challenging.
Oh god. Stop it. I don't think this is gonna be our fight. At least, no. Yeah, Josh, you missed out. Sean beat like 4 games in a row last night. It was incredible.
Not leaving.
Need I
Everything
remind you
but
whose
that
kingdom this is?
flying water gun guy game. Okay, well. What is this combo?
Is this your blackest night?
Need to figure out how to clash.
Ring doesn't like your chances.
No. Yeah, the problem is I'm not, like, actively finding a combo.
Need I remind you whose kingdom this is?
So yeah, I know that I need to end everything with that down back square. through? Cool. Robot time. See, that's what I would do from the beginning.
Listen to reason, Arthur. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to fight you. This is exactly what happened up there. First they take out communications, then...
He's totally fine that he just got beat up. It's like, well, now I have the time to listen to your reason.
They're your oceans, but it's also my sector. Let me help you. Cover me.
I assume that move is like an anti-projectile move or a parry. I don't think I'm gonna run into that. Ah! Out of Georgia.
I thought the only regimer down here to torture would be Aquaman.
Cheetah.
Let's not beat around the bush. Wonder Woman's in hiding. Maybe down here. Tell me, where's your Amazon friend?
Didn't you hear? I unfriended her.
I unfriended her.
Liar! I don't need a golden lasso to make you tell the truth.
His backdash is terrible. Oh, that sucks.
You won't survive me.
Green Lantern's got you.
Balls.
I don't need a golden lasso to make you tell the truth.
Not doing very well.
Your flesh will taste sweet.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
At least make it interesting.
Saving the best for last.
finally got it to burn and was not ready for what it did.
Bad kitty.
Man, Sean, you're already up to part 6 on Lost Odyssey? How long are these parts? Are you breaking them up into hours, or are they just however long you feel like recording in a row?
My people are getting flanked. Hold this line. Be our rear guard.
On it. And you?
I'm the vanguard.
Now Bane's underwater.
Hal Jordan, you have returned.
Good to be back where I belong. Kinda like you in a prison cell.
Even as Yellow Lantern, you never showed me the proper respect. But I will show you how easily your will is broken.
Damn. Just a lot of damage real quick.
Prepare for unrelenting pain.
Boom. 4 hours. Man, you're putting in work over there.
Break this.
We're locking down the gates, but the fight's not over. Hal.
Sorry, I was somewhere else. Where's this leave us?
You put yourself at risk for Atlantis. Maybe you can be trusted.
So, you're in?
I can't. I belong here, defending my people.
Oh man, here comes Josh and this little baby kitty. Look at that little Winston running around.
Hal Jordan.
Red Lanterns?
Atrocitus and Dexstar. Agents of Vengeance. Powered by rage. Don't worry, I'll handle these two. Ring to ring.
Good luck.
Handle it.
You've been messing with my head, haven't you, Atrocitus?
Sinestro's Yellow Lanterns slaughtered millions, and their victims demand vengeance. You may have cast off their ring, but you are not absolved.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
Dexter would tear your heart out and lap your blood. But I sense you have a higher calling, a spark glowing within you. A spark of rage!
He's real angry about things. Oh! That's gross. Man, that's gross. Now, cats do that all the time. It's less bloody usually, but I mean, that's common. But that's a grown-ass man. Or rock monster, depending. He shouldn't go around just throwing up on people.
Hurt your allies. How could you ever forgive yourself? I can't. Then burn.
Just put both on. Take both.
Become vengeance. Join the Red Lanterns.
No evil shall escape my sight.
It doesn't sound like Atrocitus is evil, though. I mean, he just said, like, hey, listen, you killed a bunch of people, and now there's gonna be justice. That seems fine. Dexter is definitely not evil. Look at him. Jump in. Oh god. I can't even fight him whenever he's got that cat out. Ugh. Uh-oh. Here it comes. It's more of the red thing. Ouch. Ah, that's not gonna work. Well, never mind. You just took it. I hope you survive. Oh. Oh, cool. I got a Atrocitus versus Green Lantern achievement. I was hoping that was you're halfway through the story, or something similar. It's already been over 2 hours. I don't think we've made it anywhere. Superman is still in jail. Yeah, I guess the Lanterns are probably the most diverse whenever you get like super into them. Like they're all good and they're half of them are also bad.
The beta phase is complete.
What do you think about Blue Lanterns, Josh? Oh yeah, that was totally a laser gun. I was looking out the window trying to see how many lights were flashing, but I didn't see any. So apparently it wasn't the worst. Things were just kind of on fire. They've been doing some weird stuff with the speakers at the gas station lately. Like every once in a while, if it's really quiet in the house, like all of a sudden you'll hear that guy like talking over the loudspeaker about the price of corn dogs, or coming in and getting yourself some tornadoes. This look like overseers from the Brood. Like if Protoss and a Zerg came together. Oh, dude, I don't know. You can probably... Well, it's after 9, so everything is buy one, get one free right now. They also started serving fried okra over there. I can't imagine that they're frying it in the back, but it exists. Their hot menu is very much expanded. Yeah, they do look like Reapers as well.
We need firepower. Any heavy hitters on the Luthor Wayne payroll?
Only Blue Beetle and Firestorm.
Do you consider Blue Beetle and Firestorm is like heavy hitters? Probably not. Yeah, dude. Fried okra. Fried okra is what got me super sick last week. I'm pretty sure. Kelly had brought some back from Pappy's, and I brought it to lunch the following day. And that's the day that, like, I violently threw up for, like, an hour and then slept for, like, 19 hours.
Aliens are invading, and we're on guard duty, guarding Superman and his cronies, who already have guards. We're guarding guards. We're redundant.
Jason, you need to step back. Take in the bigger...
Who's this guy?
I'd rather be in here than out there. This suit's an alien war machine. And your guys' Firestorm Matrix, we could take on Brainiac and boom, accidentally blow up the world.
Oh, those are the two guys that become Firestorm. I get it.
Listen to yourselves, you two. We're badasses. And badasses belong on the front lines.
This is the front line. Brainiac running amok is a crisis. Brainiac and Superman both? That's an apocalypse.
So we're the only thing between a crisis and an apocalypse? I can get behind that.
No. Man, look at that face. He is like a baby apocalypse. Yeah, I guess Blue Beetle is real weird to fight against.
Either way, I suggest we fuse.
Yeah, let's be friends. That.
Game on.
Game on, not flame on. I get you. Was that mainly combining, Josh? Is that what you would call that? That's what it looked like.
Red Sun cell secure. Must be the power center. The power center. If it goes down, those generators shut off. And he flies right out of here.
Oh. Yeah. That's what we're after.
Dreaming?
Get changed. I love electricity.
Here's the plan. One of us takes Adam. The other restarts the generators before Superman gets loose.
A feeble plan.
So do we take Firestorm or do we take Beetle? If we get to pick.
It's more likely you will die here.
Sure. I'll just do Beetle. Damn it, Josh. You're behind. Sorry. I'm gonna get blown up.
Boy with too much power.
I know what Black Adam is. He's top tier. Blade Stab, Blade Barrage, Energy Cannon. I am just trying to figure out what my moves do. Chill out, dude. Okay, so that's an anti-air. Forward, back.
Should call me black and...
Okay. What is my crazy little thing? Oh, oh, I become Baraka. Yeah. And I guess I can stay Baraka? Is there any reason for me to not have my claws?
Let's circle back. Lock down Superman's cell. That old man's standards should drop.
You noobs.
Noobs are so desperate to impress Batman. Why? He's weak.
If I was weak, what's that mean?
I take after my mother.
I'll teach this Mokotin. Hope I never have a kid like you.
I was the perfect child. Batman just wasn't fit to be my father.
Oh, he loses. He loses the energy cannon? Yeah. He loses the energy cannon, but his shield dash move becomes a jumping two-stabber lunge that throws.
Wonder Woman's outside, keeping what's left of the guards busy.
If it wasn't her, who let you out?
I did.
Kara?
Another Kryptonian?
You recognize me, Cal?
My parents stored your image on my ship. You're my protector.
Sorry I'm a few decades late. You and I left Krypton at the same time, but the explosion threw my ship off course. Way off course.
You haven't aged a day.
Hypersleep. While you were growing up, I was on ice.
I never thought I'd see family again. Someone with my eyes, my own blood. You knew my parents.
They loved you so much, Cal. Diana needs a hand. Cyborg, how long?
Give me 5 more minutes, then it's lights out.
I don't want to leave you.
I'll be here.
Okay. And this is how we start an incestuous master race. Here we go.
She is not out of our league. What happened to your confidence?
Kryptonians happen.
Come on. Batman's counting on us.
people's cryptography is legit. Doesn't mean I won't break it.
Victor, behind you!
I really want Cyborg to be Mega Man. I don't want there to be a blue one.
What's your melting point, Cyborg?
Josh, are you going to be ready for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Where we can just main Mega Man and Zero? You better start getting ready, because that's what's going to happen.
The Red Sun generators. We need to reactivate that console before Superman powers up.
Amateur hour's over, rookies.
I think I got this. Sweet arm cannon. I got one too.
Quit playing, kid. You even know how to use that?
Oh man, that's cool. That low hit seems alright. Blue Beetle doesn't seem terrible. He's got guns, and he's got a pretty good mix-up. He's kind of annoying to listen to, but man, Cyborg just bionic armed all over the place.
On tips? Let me.
Brainiac's too much for Batman. I'm your only chance.
Here's the thing, Superman. Batman asked us for help. He didn't draft us, make us sign a loyalty oath, or threaten us with jail.
He won't go far enough. That's why he'll fail.
Oh.
Stay away from him.
Kryptonian, huh? The professor knows how to deal with you.
You're just as bad as Wonder Woman and Black Cat said.
Surrender and this stops.
Kryptonians don't surrender. We're freeing Kal-El, like it or not.
Let's switch partners.
We need Cal's help, kid.
I like how they always walk over to the player 2 side, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Yep. liked to have seen her special, actually.
Guess you belong here too.
I tell you got game. Professor not the Wonder Woman under 10 feet of steel.
Nope.
You fought valiantly. But this battle's over.
You want me to do what? Professor, that's crazy. Maybe we can control it, but you're right. No other option. Get out of here, Jaime.
Jaime, not Jamie. I read it wrong, apparently.
Jesucristo, Jason! You're gonna nuke us?
It's the only way. Now go! Leave, all of you, or you'll get a hell of a lot worse than a sunburn.
You'd blow up Metropolis rather than let Superman go?
I'd save the Earth.
Firestorm, stand down! Who are you?
Superman's overprotective cousin.
No.
You keep so many secrets, but you can't stand it when one's kept from you. Can you?
Takes you into space with eye lasers.
You can't beat Brainiac, Bruce.
You're right, Diana. I can't.
Oh no, we're gonna let Superman out. I didn't see that coming.
What the?
And then Superman punches a hole through Batman's heart.
You're ready to stop Brainiac by any means necessary.
By the means at hand.
What's your game? You're always 3 moves ahead.
Saving the world is enough for now.
I'm never going back in that cell.
We'll cross that bridge later. Right now, the world needs us.
Right through his chest. Or not. Come on, man. Any means necessary. Get him out of the way.
You summoned me, Brainiac.
There have been surprising developments. Kal-El is free, but more remarkably, he is not the last Kryptonian. There is another refugee.
2 Kryptonians?
Continue as planned. Kal-El is not yet at full strength. But remember, the Kryptonians belong to me.
This table is exactly as big as we needed it to be.
Thanks to Flash's recon, we have locations for every ship.
Surely that's not
Brainiac's
paper.
fleet. They're targeting major cities on every continent. Betas are being altered.
I feel like we needed that dialogue. Why did you leave?
Give us some privacy.
Listen, Batman, about the prison.
That was reckless. Don't pull a stunt like that again. Make up for it by finishing another mission. Discreetly.
We have to evacuate these cities before attacking the fleet. But we need communications restored first. So before we get started, Cyborg's going to fix Brother Eye.
I am not Bat Tech support.
But that's not the issue, Victor.
I wish that he was in the black suit.
Kara saw firsthand how Brainiac destroyed Krypton. She says we have less than 48 hours before he does the same to Earth.
Without tight coordination, we'll lose valuable time.
And that means we fix Brother Eye.
Catwoman and Harley will join you. You'll need their help getting into the Batcave.
Just give me the coordinates. I'll open a portal and boom tube in.
You can't. I reverse engineered your armor's motherbox technology.
Try teleporting into the Batcave. Instead of boom, you'll go splat.
So, how do we get in?
The old underground. There's a tunnel entrance under Arkham.
I'm taking you two to Arkham Asylum.
Promise it won't be awkward or nothing.
I need a few hours in the solarium at the Fortress of Solitude. Assuming you haven't torn it down.
Not yet.
Damien,
The
Adam, you're with
solarium.
me.
And the rest of us? We can't just sit here.
We plan our attack. Once Brother Eye's online, we mobilize. Remember, out there, there's no regime. Not anymore. So we do not kill.
I'm assuming this is probably halfway. I feel like it's halfway, at least.
Let's go.
You're with me.
Why'd you keep it?
Keep what?
My house. Aww.
Forgot that was there.
Only a third the way through? That seems crazy. So, it's got like a 10-hour campaign? 8 to 10 hour, I guess? Oh man, my Dynasty Warriors updates are coming through. In case you were wondering, this morning I acquired 2 more 6-star generals. So I have, or officers. So I have 3, which is a full party. And now I'm just grinding out levels over and over again. Oh wow, that's crazy, Josh.
You okay?
Sweet, sweet Harley. This time you'll be a good girl for Mama.
Hey, kitties! Let's play eeny, meeny, miny, murder!
Let's go Mega Man.
Don't underestimate her.
Whoa.
Rock'em sock'em, robot!
Okay, Clown Princess. Gloves off.
Look at all those moves. Gun on. Whoa. Chill out. Again. I don't know what that does. Power Fist. Oh no. There's 2 people that own this account. It's myself and Christopher. Oh. Who are you, Guardian Slays?
I'm almost embarrassed for you.
Some anti-zone move? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably right.
Okay, clown princess.
I'm glad that Sean keeps up with all of this. So he can charge his gun, too. What do we got? Mid, overhead.
I'm more than you can handle.
Man. That's not gonna hit. Yeah.
Nobody's gonna miss you.
Okay. No, we're halfway through story mode, apparently, according to the trophies.
Better be breathing.
Arkham gave us so many memories, Selena. Bewitching guards, late-night poker, mandatory shock therapy. Oh, that's right. You were spared, thanks to your billionaire boy toy.
I didn't ask for special treatment.
To hell with this pity party.
You're just dying to hurt me, aren't you, Tin Man? It won't bring back what you lost, especially below the waist. Poor Harley smelled the wrong roses, and now she's going into shock. Bye-bye, baby doll.
We can't just leave her.
I'm gonna mow you down.
Oh, Cyborg, we don't have to fight. Let's kiss and make up.
Apparently Guardian did not care much for Injustice. There we go. Oh, he's got a robot. A drone, I guess. Oh, that's kind of cheap. That seems less than promising.
I prefer women who aren't insane.
You got a defibrillator in there?
Yeah, but
Use it. Harley?
I can't.
Oh, he's got a flashlight in there. Can do anything. That is definitely a Mega Man arm.
seriously, they're already dead.
Why you gotta say that?
Brainiac collects the best and discards the rest. Black Canary and Arrow, definitely not the best.
I'd take them over you any day, Victor. Here we are. Wait here, Harley. Make sure no one follows us.
Oh yeah, just hang out in the sewers by yourself.
Please.
It's not like there's anything going on upstairs or anything.
It's too quiet.
Bogies. And they're not bats.
Oh, more Deadshot times? Yeah. Man, Bane is just in every confrontation in this game.
I told Grodd you were loyal to the Bat. He called me paranoid. At least he listened when I said Batman would not relinquish his cave so easily. Soon, not just this place, but all of Gotham will be mine. Cyborg, my old comrade.
I was never down with Superman recruiting criminals to the regime. That was his call.
We are both considered criminals now. So ask yourself, what is the difference between us?
Need to find something else. It's weird that, I guess that just doesn't combo. Well, but sometimes it does. It's not coming out right. I just remember there was an achievement for doing that. Oh, you got armor. I guess with him you just jab into special, or if you want to go into mix-up you do the jab low or jab high. That seems fine. That drone seems to do a lot of damage, but it also seems pretty lame.
Ready to meet Brother Eye?
About damn time. System's still running. Brother Eye needs a clean power source. Something Brainiac can't touch.
The cave's got backup generators.
That should do it.
Backup generators that can sustain a computer surveillance system that surveys the entire world? That
Someone
seems
has a
interesting.
secret admirer.
But your humanity inhibits your true potential. You must
See, he is just Sigma.
Interesting thought. Just one problem. I'm a team player, and humanity, that's my team.
But you are capable of so much more.
Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy.
I am your vast memory and intellect, liberated from the weaknesses of flesh and emotion.
Apparently liberated from my good looks and charm, too. We need that backup power. Now. So, Grid. This mirror match as weird for you as it is for me?
For years I dwelled as a subroutine within your system, an anomaly. I never fathomed an existence outside you. Now,
That seems absurd.
I realize my perfection and your obsolescence.
But we'll roll with it. Whoa. Okay. So if you can get him in a hard knockdown, summon your drone. Okay. And just summon it anytime you can. Nope. Okay.
Not so perfect after all.
Backup power's on.
Let's get this party started.
No human, not even you, can gain control of my neural network.
Not trying to. Just teaching Brother Eye to ignore you.
This minor success will last, Savior.
Brother Eye is online.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Miss Kyle. Warning, Victor Stone has infiltrated the Batcave, deploying countermeasures.
Defense system override. Authorization LK4D4.
System Administrator Selena Kyle. Retinal verification required. Identity confirmed. Standing down.
Brother Eye, bring Geosync comms online. Bruce, the comms are yours.
Copy. Brother Eye. Broadcast on the old Justice League band.
The old Justice League band.
We're back online, everyone. We have 1 hour to evacuate civilians before we engage Brainiac and the fleet.
I know that I don't want to play as Wonder Woman.
Where should we start? Diana, we don't have much time.
Batman's strategy is all wrong. Delaying our offensive is pointless. It's one less hour before Brainiac sends us all to Hades. Saving these people could doom billions more.
I can hear the people down there. All of them. They're afraid. Like I was on Krypton when I didn't have these powers. And I look at us and I just think we can give them hope.
I don't really understand them hurting everybody off when they just blew up Krypton. I mean, I guess they had the potential to be stronger, but I don't know. Yeah. I got the shield. I'm pretty sure her trait is switch stance, which is unnecessary, especially for what I care about in this game, which is just playing one character or two characters well. I don't want to learn some complicated Wonder Woman character. Can I throw that shield? If so, I'm in.
Welcome back, Diana.
Whoa. It's a random? Huh. That's interesting.
Your heart's so cold, Wonder Woman. Let's put you on ice. Nice rope-a-dope.
Sure.
Give up your code of honor, Snart? Why lower yourself to work with Grodd?
You're not so pure, Amazon. You executed Golden Glider.
Golden Glider. Oh, is that the ice skating? I'm pretty sure. She's like an ice skating villain. What do we got? Lasso. Bracelets. I'm assuming that's a parry. Or, oh, there we go. Let's just keep doing that. And let's look up a combo. Her uppercuts from forever away. Okay. Whoa. Can I not cancel after that? I guess we'll just look. No. Okay, so it's another character that just jabs into stuff. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, at least we're gonna lasso him. Oh wow, that seems like it should have killed him. Boots to asses.
My condolences. Eobard Thawne, right? Barry said you're some kind of time traveler.
Yeah, and let me tell you about the future. You think you're immortal, but in my time, Diana, you're quite dead.
Whoa. Did that mean that my shield moves did better? Okay.
I am the fastest man alive.
What does this do? Well, not gonna kill, but it'll get close. I don't particularly care for this character. I think honestly, Blue Beetle has been one of the better options that I've had so far. I mean, there's a lot of characters that we haven't played with,
An oracle, you are
but
not.
I don't think Wonder Woman's gonna make it in my list.
Diana, you're safe. Thank Rao.
We have to find Kara. She's...
We will.
Clark, we don't have time for...
Please.
Oh yeah.
We can beat them, Cal. Brainiac, Batman, they both go down today.
And we'll rule, side by side, as equals.
And lovers.
Whoa!
I turned to you when Lois died. You took advantage. Manipulated my grief. Turned me into someone I wasn't meant to be.
That's not true. My love made you stronger.
Is that what you tell yourself?
That's what Superman told me,
Oh
Scarecrow.
man.
You're not afraid of Superman. You're afraid you corrupted him. Brave hero. Your worst fear is becoming the villain of the story.
To Hades with your mind games.
Classic anger
I don't know if you
displacement.
know this or not, but that's Robert Englund. That's Freddy Krueger, which is like the main reason I wanted to play with him in the beginning. And then the first day that we played this at Chris's house, I played with him for probably, I don't know, like 20 minutes before anybody got there, and he's really cool. He's got that cool command grab that makes it where you could see him as the doctor, and let's try fingerburning that. Or not. But he's got a bunch of cool stuff. Like that move right there, you can kind of, it looks like it should be super unsafe, but you can actually do a little bit more with it than it looks like you should be able to. He's got that teleport that he just did, which is cool. Oh no. his dot, like if he gets his fear meter up all the way, which is his little trait symbol down there, he can use gas, which does damage over time. That's not gonna hit. Nope, he just didn't block. But he's got a bunch of cool stuff working for him. At CEO, which was a couple months ago, it's the biggest tournament before Evo. It's the one that's like super wrestling themed. The guy who won Injustice won with Scarecrow, and it was kind of out of nowhere. But he ended up fighting zoners and getting them down, and just turning on the dot, because it does damage no matter what, as long as you're close to them. It's unavoidable. So you just keep doing that for everybody who zones.
Brainiac wants you, dead or alive. Kryptonians are vulnerable to magic. And these claws cut like magic.
Wow.
Hang in there, Kara. The gods will protect us. Minerva. I'm surprised someone so feral still follows Grodd's orders.
No, princess. I only joined Grodd to draw out my own quarry. You.
A fool's errand. Like when you sought a god's power but found the cheetah's curse.
More like the cheetah's gift. I'm stronger, faster, and thirsty. So thirsty.
Thirsty.
For Amazon
I'm just gonna keep activating it, even though I don't know what it's doing. Ouch. Wow. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna use interactables that way, because that's the way I keep accidentally doing it. Berserker Barrage. This is gonna be close. I don't know if I'm gonna win. Chip. Or just jab. If you want blood, we've got it.
This is the peace you deserve. You alright, Blondie? Sit tight. She's had enough, Wonder Bread.
This isn't your business, clown.
You heard bats. No killing.
You lecture me. How much blood is on your ledger, Quinn?
Good call.
Oh, bucket's full, honey. I was trying too hard to impress the wrong guy. Kinda like you with Superman.
Oh, she doesn't like that at all. I did like playing with Harley, too. She seemed really solid. Whoa.
You're losing too much blood. This is gonna hurt. A lot.
Even better.
Man, just cauterize the wound.
What do you think you're doing, Kara?
Stopping you before you make a mistake.
That lunatic deserves to die.
Maybe, but she's defenseless. She's had no trial. You told me Amazon's fought with honor.
Okay, so Supergirl. Josh's new main. What do we got? Whoa! She's got teleports. What's that do? Just knock back. Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, what does this trait do? We got this laser going on. Okay, it's just a quick projectile. Josh, do you know what the what that is supposed to really be for? Oh man, she didn't have enough life. Like, I guess it's.
I trusted you, Diana.
It can be comboed, but it doesn't seem to always work.
You're gonna be.
No, I mean the rising, the tiger uppercut thing. It just goes straight up.
Superman?
Yeah, just anti-air. It seems like at that point they're, like, unless it's got a bunch of invulnerability on startup, like, they're already hitting you by the time you'd be able to hit them. Oh, she flows pretty well. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this laser thing.
Did you find anything? I analyzed the Kryptonian data like you asked. You didn't miss anything. They just didn't have an answer for Brainiac.
There has to be something. A blind spot, a weakness.
Yeah.
Brute force won't be enough.
If your powers are restored, I should leave for Kandar. Make sure its defenses are prepared.
Brainiac hasn't attacked it yet?
The Ark of Eternity's magic hides conduct from prying eyes, even Brainiac's. But I don't expect him to be fooled forever.
Cal, we need to talk.
Give me a minute, both of you. Damien told me what happened. Is Diana all right?
She's fine. But she was gonna kill Harley. I've never seen her so cold-blooded.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
I know. What was she thinking?
It's unfortunate Diana chose now to deal with Harley. More unfortunate that you got in the way.
What?
The Joker sickened Harley's mind beyond healing. When she relapses, innocent people will die.
Innocent people are dying now. She was helping us.
Don't be naive, Kara. Harley's a criminal. My only mistake was not dealing with her sooner.
Diana said the Joker was executed. Were you the one who...
I took one life to save millions.
But it wasn't just one, Cal, was it? How many? How many? Everywhere I go, people are afraid of this. Now I know why.
It's not how I wanted things, but humans... They've been slaughtering each other for millennia. I stopped that violence. Humans need strong leadership. We have to save them from themselves.
Sure.
Whose son are you? Jor-El's? Or General Zod's?
I'm mad. There she goes.
Don't let Kara leave the force.
Uh-oh.
Maybe your father locked you up for good reason.
Superman's been more of a father than Batman could ever be.
See, that works. Can you cancel into that spinny thing?
I can knock you down all day.
Oh. Like that. Figured it out, Josh. And by figured it out, I mashed it and the meter burn button a whole lot. So, oh. I was trying to do a super move so I could actually see what it looked like, but... Okay. Let's see if we can cancel into that laser eye move.
Cal should be setting a better example.
That would be interesting.
You will submit.
Ever since you found me, never told me half-truths, lied to cover your own evil.
You world as a child does. Good, not constants. Their meanings defy those with power.
Yeah, there you go, Josh. That was super satisfying. Okay, let's try to do super move, because we haven't got to see it yet.
Which part of you hurts the worst?
Hopefully that... Nope. That does not juggle. We don't have any meter.
That man will enslave you.
As it.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Their meanings defined by those with power.
As long as they don't air recover, that works. Okay, let's get in, jab, jab, super. That's pretty cool. And just ship that out. Oh, that makes sense, Josh. Wake up. Uppercut. That's not bad.
Kara, please. Listen to me. Powers we can't, or the ones we pay the price.
I'm sorry here. I couldn't help you. But Metropolis, your fault.
I promise myself, never again.
This isn't who. The House of L is ruled by fear.
Hope isn't enough to save the world. Me, they'd be dead.
So that punishes air escapes, which is cool.
Guess you're not at full power.
That's not gonna juggle. Yeah. So that's even safe. And it's a pretty good amount of chip. There we go. What's the Elgato doing? Oh.
Think about all you've lost, Kara.
It looks
What if
like
you could have said on?
I think about it every day.
chugging a little bit
Stand
there.
He's extracting the cities early.
Then we fight back. Go to protect Kandak.
Go. We're heading to Metropolis. What about her? All that matters
Yeah.
now is stopping Brain. But when this is over, you need to choose.
It's just been
Either
going
with
for
me
too
or
long,
against me.
and it needs to be reset. My OBS looks fine from here, but I know that that was what happened last time. It looks like it's just peaking right now. Let me pause this. And I'll reset it real quick. Give me just a sec. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. Since we're pretty close to being done with this, I'm gonna try to write it out. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Well, this is apparently mad still. So, let's see what we can do. We'll do some on-the-fly fix. What do we got here? That thinks that it's working still. Do a reset. And we'll see if that gets us some signal. It looks like it's mad at us. So I may have to reset OBS and reset the stream. We're so close though. I really feel like we're close enough that we can make this happen. I really wanted to do it all in one big stream. But here we are. In the one moment, please. Just knocked the Raspberry Pi into the floor. Okay, well, we're gonna have to reset. It's been, what, 3.5 hours it looks like, so I guess we'll just go ahead and call it for now. And I'll hold off on finishing story until maybe tomorrow. Maybe try to knock it out in the morning, and we'll just do a 2-part, and then it'll just be short, and maybe we can mess around with some of the other modes. I think that multiverse stuff looks pretty cool, and maybe we'll get like a bunch of loot boxes. That'll be fun. But thanks for hanging out. Josh, if you want to play some matches tomorrow, I'm probably free in the earlier. Otherwise, Kelly gets back from KC in the afternoon, and I gotta go over to my sister's house at some point because it's my niece's birthday. And she's in PB right now, but they're coming back, so I gotta bring her present. And I got some Pokemon cards for my nephew. So that way he gets a cool present. And I'm picking up that TV so that way I can test it out. Man, the camera got all jacked up whenever I jumped behind the TV. There we go. I'll pick up that TV and I'll test it tomorrow to make sure everything works okay. Because I guess I'll just pack the PS4, pack the sticks, pack some controllers, pack some hand sanitizer, and go over to metagames again, and maybe some people will show up, or maybe not. But I figure I'll give it another go, so if you want to go, we'll probably do it like 6 or 6:30, just like last time. Maybe I'll try to show up at 6 to get a spot on the side table. Figure it's worth the trying a couple of times, and if people show up, then that's cool. And if not, then I'll know that I at least tried. So, but it would be cool to play a weekly. It would be cool to have a few people together to knock that out. But I guess we'll see if there's anybody that wants to do it or not. I mean, ideally we'd have a handful of people, and we could not stream, because I doubt that they do that with net, but we could record matches and stuff. If we actually got to the point where it was worthwhile to do so. But I don't know. I'll talk to you guys soonish, and have a good night. Later.